Amazing. All right. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about business. A key reason for the duplication, what we are experiencing, is the simplicity of the X39. I love the fact that I've done a few interviews with you and you just say, stick the X39 where it hurts.
Right. Absolutely. When we do clinical studies, we've got way over 80 clinical studies now. We're going to probably breach 100 clinical studies this year at the rate that we're going. And each time we do, we learn more about the synergy of each of the patches and then some of the new products that we're taking on so we can support our claims and expand our claims. And then, of course, develop new products as a result. X39, even with the addition of the water machine technology, with the nutritional supplements that we're coming out with, X39 is going to continue to be the flagship product because of its simplicity and because of the powerful results. And what we found in our studies is that you can put it behind the neck, below the belly button, on your foot, on your knee, on your back. It really doesn't matter. The patch is going to work wherever you apply it. And the blood tests and the urine tests and bioelectrical tests, they demonstrate this. So people don't have to get hung up about the place where it's applied. You just put it on the body and it goes to work. Put it on the morning, take it off at night, and you're good to go.
It's so simple, and the great thing is that a lot of times with his educational background, he's a little bit talking over my head. Now, not a lot of you understand everything he's saying, but a little over my head. But when you say stick it where it hurts, I can understand that. And so can a lot of my friends, all right? Now, before we get off that subject, when you said these clinical studies, sometimes us brand partners, especially if you're brand new, don't get someone that says, hey, I'm not getting a result as fast as I want, or I'm not getting a result. You said after all those clinical studies that you do, you have a percentage of people that are having results. Can you help us on that so that all the new people know what kind of results people really are having after blood work, urinalysis, electrolysis type tests?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I do want to mention the water machine in just a second, but let's stick with X39. So, when you apply a patch, what we do in our studies is we'll measure the blood before and after. So we'll take a baseline measurement of blood and urine and other bioelectrical readings. Sometimes we'll do an EEG, so we want to see what's going on with the brain or the heart. We use acupuncture measurements. We do meridian assessments, all different types of measurements. And then we'll apply the patch and then take readings 24 hours later, 7 days, a month, and so forth. And what we see is that over 90% of the people that use the patch have measurable, statistically significant changes in their blood and urine within 24 hours, as well as improvements in the quality of sleep, improvements in their energy, and some other measures. And we see that, 7 days out, a month out, that's stayed the same. So those people are still responding. Now, whether or not someone feels that is a different matter. So you can think of this like taking vitamins. Sometimes you're going to feel a difference. Maybe sometimes you don't feel it initially. But most people are going to feel an improvement in their sleep and energy the first 24 hours. And then about 3 weeks in, something very interesting happens. We learned this when we did brain scans. And what we were finding is that with some people, it took up to 3 weeks before we could see a shift. A lot of this has to do with a phenomena called inflammation, meaning as people grow older, they accumulate inflammation in their body. And it takes some time to clear that out so the body can heal. So if people aren't feeling a benefit right away, it could be through chronic injury, years of accumulating damage in the body, and the body simply needs some time to heal. Yeah. So I would recommend continue to use X39. Make sure you're getting proper rest, look at cleaning up your diet, drinking more water, drinking less caffeine tea, things with coffee, things with caffeine, and cleaning up your diet a bit. And you're going to see those changes start to occur.
Fantastic. All right. Now, before we get to the water, I got this question for you. All right. After watching Gene and I and our This Is It team build for the past 2 years, have you noticed a difference between our approach focusing in on X39 as the flagship product, using a proven system to guide our team versus those who promote all patches without a structured system?
Oh, well, there's no question about it. There's a reason why your team is number one. It's because of that approach, about the simplicity, about the focus. And it's often a little bit frustrating, I think, for Meredith and I, when we see teams, I don't want to name them, of course, but when we see teams where they say, well, we just want to market all of the patches. And if a person is in pain, we'll recommend IceWave. If a person is having a problem sleeping, we're going to recommend Silent Nights, and just kind of put everything out there.